welcome to Sri Kokilaben Karsanbhai Patel Girls Science College. Okay, now today we will discuss SY BSc Microbiology MB 301 Biomolecules, in which we will study subtopic proteins. Okay, now we all know that what is the protein. Okay, proteins are one type of macro and large biomolecules. Okay, that is the general property of the protein. Proteins are the macro and large biomolecules of proteins made up of amino acid. Okay, long chain of amino acid. Okay, the main composition of the protein. What is the composed molecules of protein? So carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Sometimes amino acid that contain sulfur, so protein will have the sulfur element, but in some cases. Okay, now we will study other property of the protein. We are known that proteins are the essential molecules in all living things, on all living cellular organisms, for human, animal, plants, organism. All are have essential components of the protein in cell and their cellular structure. Okay, now we will see proteins, that is the basic unit amino acid. Okay, now first of all, what is the main definition of the protein? Protein are natural occurring extremely complex molecules, biomolecules, that is called protein. That is made up of long chain of amino acid. It will be bind with the peptide bond, so polypeptide chain will be occur in a protein structure. Now we will see the basic structures of the amino acid. Amino acid are the basic and unit of monomer of protein. So what is the amino acid? Amino acid basic molecules, first that have the central carbon, two functional group, amino group, and second one is a carboxyl group. Third one is a hydrogen molecules, and also that we have the residuals R group. Here present any others group compound, according that it will be divided and classified. That is the basic structures of the amino acid. Now how form of the peptide bond? Two amino acid molecules, it will form amino group and carboxyl group between bond, that is called as a peptide bond. And here release two hydrogen molecule and one oxygen molecule, so release H2O. Okay, that's when it will be form of the long chain of the polypeptide chain, and it bond follows the peptide bond. Okay, now we will see now properties of the amino acid. Amino acid that have the one carboxylic bond, carboxylic group, second one is the amino group, and third one is the R, that is the essential chain group. Okay, now we will see amino acid that are the crystalline structures and colorless compound. It will be able to soluble in a water and slightly soluble in a solvent, other organic solvents. Okay, now amino acid in the structure that have to, if we will give the heat, then it will be denatured. Okay, now denaturing like acid and alcohol, it will be denatures of amino acid. Okay, now we will see the what is the functions of amino acid. First function of amino acid, it will be body building structure of proteins. So synthesis of the protein, important role play of amino acid. Okay, function, synthesis of protein. Second function, it will be maintain the cellular regulation, regulate the cellular component, regulate cellular component, like a muscles protein, it is component of the amino acid. Okay, now other importance of the amino acid, that wise it will be form of the protein molecules. Okay, now we will see the classification. Now we will discuss classifications of amino acid. Classification of requirement. Okay, amino acid will be classified into the three main group based. First based on a R chain, second on their solubility property, and third one is the nutritional requirement. Okay. Now first one, according of R chain, it will be classified into the further sub divide. First one is the basic amino acid. Basic amino acid. Second one is the acidic amino acid, and third one is the neutral amino acid. Okay, here we will see basic amino acid, that means R chain. In a amino acid structure, here amino group, carboxyl group, hydrogen bond, and here it have R chain. If here present any basic functional molecule, so that amino acid called as a basic amino acid. If here present of any if any carboxylic acid group and acidic compound, then it is considered in an acidic amino acid, and that have the both group, amino group and hydroxyl group. Acid and basic both property have any amino acid, it will be considered into the neutral amino acid. Okay, now we will discuss solubility. According solubility, amino acid will be divided into the polar amino acid and non-polar amino acid. Okay, in a polar amino acid, the property of a solubility, any amino acid that have hydrophilic end, it will be considered into the polar amino acid, and any amino acid that have the hydrophobic end, then it will be considered into the non-polar amino acid. Okay, now we will see what is the basic amino acid. Arginine, it will be considered in a basic amino acid. Aspartic acid and glutamic acid, it will be considered into the acidic amino acid. Now we will see according to nutritional requirement, it will be divided into the two amino acid. First one is a essential amino acid, and second one is a non-essential amino acid. Now first we will see what is the essential, what is the unessential, non-essential. Essential, that means a required amino acid. 9 amino acid are can't able to synthesize in our body itself, so it is required to the dietary source, that is called as the essential amino acid. Again repeat, essential amino acid, 9 amino acid, it will can't able to synthesize in our body itself, that's why we will require to the dietary source. Okay, now what is the non-essential amino acid? Non-essential amino acid, that means the rest of amino acid will be synthesized in our body itself. It is not required to another any dietary source for the amino acid, so that is called as that amino acid called as a non-essential amino acid. According to requirement, nutritional requirement, it will be divided into two, essential and non-essential amino acid. Here classification amino acid will be completed. Okay, now we will see the property of amino acid. Okay, property of, now we will discuss the protein. What is the structures of the protein? We are know that proteins are the essential part in our cellular body, and it will found in all cell in the cellular body. So what is the main structure of the protein? Okay, so now first of all, structure of protein. Structure of protein, it will be divided into the 4 types. According that structure complexity. Okay, now first structure called as a primary structure. Second one is a secondary structure. Third one is a tertiary structure, and fourth one is a quaternary structure. Okay, according to complexity, it will be divided into the 4 types. First one is the primary protein structure. Primary protein structure, it is the simple protein structure. They have in that structure long and linear chain of amino acid. Okay, so it is also called as the simple structures of the protein that have the long and linear chain of amino acid that not have any other bonding in their structure. Okay, now primary structure will be used for the determination of the amino acid sequence. So which amino acid sequence will present in a protein structure, it will be identified polypeptide chain, 2 alpha polypeptide chain, 2 beta polypeptide chain. Alpha polypeptide chain they have 1 amino acid long sequence of amino acid, and here they have the 146 long chain of amino acid. So in some cases, in some under condition, it change their structure. In some condition, some stresses condition, it will be changed in their structure. Then it will be form sickle cell hemoglobin. It is also called HDX. So study of primary structure, we will differentiate abnormal protein from normal protein. That is a normal protein, that is a abnormal protein. We will study the primary structure. According that we will be identify and differentiate both normal and abnormal protein. So that is the first functions and importance of the primary structures of the protein. Now we will discuss the secondary structures of the protein. Secondary structure of the protein will be subdivided into the two types. First one is a alpha helix and second one is a beta plate sheet. Okay, beta plated sheet. Okay, now first what is the alpha helix? That means long chain of amino acid. It will be twisted and colloid. It will be from twist and colloid form. So it will be form of the helical form. That is the helical structures of secondary structure of protein. Now we will see that is a simple long chain of polypeptide chain. Here it will be bind with the peptide bond, but that is the interbonding. It will be the bind with the hydrogen bond. Okay, interbinding with hydrogen bond. It will be form of the helical structure, and distance between the turns of coil, that is a 5.4 angstrom, and per turn that have 3.6 amino acid residues. Okay, so helical structure will be also important for formation of any other protein structure, any other complex protein structure found we will alpha helix structure. Now we will see beta sheet plated structure. Beta sheet plated structure that have zigzag manner structure. They don't have the helical structure. It have the zigzag manner structure. That form side by side plate structure, and it will be bind with the hydrogen bond, and then also peptide bond will be observed. Okay, beta sheet plated structure will be also found in any complex structure form. Okay, now we will see tertiary structures of the protein. Tertiary structure, it will be complex structures of protein because of that have many bonding present in their cellular structure. Now we will see which type of bond present in a tertiary structure. Okay, now first bond is a hydrogen bond, second one is a disulfide bond, third one is a ionic bond, and last one is a hydrophobic interaction. Now we will see what is the hydrogen bond in a between a polypeptide chain, between interchain. It will be bind with the hydrogen bond. Okay, second one is the disulfide bond. If protein structure, polypeptide structure that have sulfur containing molecule like a cysteine in their structure, then we will see disulfide bond. Okay, again repeat, in a protein structure sulfide containing amino acid will be present, then it will form of the disulfide bond. And ionic bond, if amino acid structures are residues that have the positive and basic and positive and negative charge, like a basic unit and a negative unit will be present, then it will be bind with the ionic bond because that have the positive and negativity charge. That's why it will be form of the ionic bond. And last one, if R chain, it will be aggregate the long chain of the polypeptide chain, then it will be form hydrophobic interaction. Okay, that four are the bond of present in tertiary structure. That's why it will be complex structures of the protein compared to the primary and secondary structures of the protein. Now we will see quaternary structure of the protein. In this structure we will also find their pole other one, van der Waals bond also found in this structure. Okay, now example of the container structure is a hemoglobin. This structure like four polypeptide chain structures of hemoglobin, 2 alpha, 2 beta chain, long chain of amino acid. It have to all bond in that structure. It is a very complex structures of the protein. Now we will complete the classification of the protein. Okay. Now we will discuss property of protein. Okay. Properties of proteins. Okay. First, denaturation. Denaturation. That means if we will give the heat, okay, heat or some acidic treatment to the protein structure, and it will be unfolded by that heat or acidic, and it will be form of the denature. That is called as a denature. Okay. What is the denaturation? If we will give heat or temperature for any particular protein structure, and it will be form unfolded form. The main structure of the protein will be converted into the abnormal form, and it will be unfolded. Then that process called as a denaturation. Okay. Denaturation caused by alcohol, acid, heat, also high temperature, acetone and other agent. It will be able to denature of the protein. After denature, protein will be lost their function. Okay. Now second one is a coagulation. Okay. Now first of all, what is coagulation? Whenever we will treat with the heat, whenever we will treat protein treat with heat, protein treat with heat, it will be form aggregate structure that is called as a coagulum, and coagulum formation process, it is called coagulation. Second, again discussion, whenever protein treat with the heat, protein treat by the heat, and it will be form aggregate structure, it is called as a coagulum, and coagulum formation process, it is called as coagulation. Okay. Now the third property of the protein is isoelectric pH. At pH, protein that have equal amount positive and negative charge, that pH called as a isoelectric point. At pH, positive and negative charge will be present in an equal amount. That pH called as a isoelectric pH. That is third property of the protein. Okay. Now we will discuss fourth property of the protein. Fourth property is a molecular weight. That is the molecular weight of protein 5,000 to 10 lakhs Dalton. So that are the four main property of the protein. Okay. Now we will discuss the classification of the protein. Which property according it will be classified? So classification of protein based on solubility and complexity. Okay. Based on the solubility, it will be divided into the two types. First one is a fibrous protein, and second one is a globulin protein. If any protein will be soluble in a water, then it will be called as a globulin protein, and if any protein will be insoluble in water, then it will be considered in a fibrous protein. Okay. So according to solubility, it will be divided into the two types. Now according to complexity, it will be divided into the many types. First one is a simple protein. Second one is a conjugated protein, and third one combine two molecules each other. Two compound will be combined each other and it will be formed as protein. This protein called as a conjugated protein. For example, first one is a chromoprotein. Okay. Now first of all, what is the chromo? Chromo, that means one type of color agent, color compound, that is called as a chromo. If any particular compound, particular molecule that have non-protease compound like a color compound and present with the protein, that will be from the structure, it is called as a chromoprotein. Second one is a lipoprotein. Chromoprotein, example of hemoglobin, because heme, that is one type of protein and it will bind with the cytochrome. Cytochrome, that is one type of color compound. So hemoglobin are example of the chromoprotein. Now second one is a lipoprotein. What is lipoprotein? Lipo, that means lipid compound will be present, protein compound, it will be bind together, it will form this compound, it is called as a lipoprotein. Lipoprotein will be seen in a bacterial cell wall. Okay. Now third one is a phospholipid. Phospholipid, that means phosphoric acid will bind in any protease compound, phosphoprotein. Okay, so phosphoric acid will be bind with the protein compound and then it will be from the structure, it will be considered into the phospholipid, phosphoprotein. Now last one is a nucleoprotein. For example, chromatin, it will be have some amount of nucleic acid and then bind with the protein, then it will be form of the nucleoprotein, that is called as a nucleoprotein. Example of the chromatin, it will be present in our chromosome. Okay, so here classification of derived protein will be remain. Derived protein will be classified into the further types. For example, we will see proteins that are the complex structures and complex and large molecules. It will be formed into the simple molecules. For example, protein converted to the peptide bond and also it will convert to the peptide. That is the derived protein. That is a small molecule of protein. It is called as a derived protein, and peptide will convert into the amino acid. It is a very small amount. Okay, it's very small molecule. So that is called as a derived protein. Here classification of the protein will be completed. Now we will discuss the functions of the protein. Protein will be essential molecule in our cellular body and all cellular component. So which are the function performed protein in our cell and our body? The first one, functions. Okay. First function, body build. Okay. Second one is the support and protection. Support and protection of our body cellular part. Third one is a catalyzed role. And the fourth one is a transporter. Okay. Now we will discuss protein, that is a basic unit. Protein, that is a body build unit, body build molecules. So example of the muscles, protein. Muscles it will be build the body, build our cellular part. Okay. Second one is a support and protection of the our body. Some protein will be important role play for the support and protection of our body, like a collagen and keratin protein. Third one we will discuss, sometimes protein play as a catalyzed role. All chemical reaction in our body, it will be formed by catalyzed form, and catalyzed, that means one type of enzyme. Enzyme that are the protease molecule. So it will play a catalyzed role in our body, some enzyme, for example of the trypsin protein. Okay. Now fourth one is a transportation. Protein will be also used for transportation molecules and ion one organ to another organ. So here it is also used for the transportation. Okay. Example of hemoglobin and serum albumin. It is also used for the transport oxygen, CO2 and other molecules, other ions in our blood and our body cell. Now we will see next function of the protein. Next function, that is the defense. Another function is the nutrition. And last function is a regulate harmful organism against our body. So it will be also important role play for a defense mechanism in our immune system. Okay. Now sixth function of the protein, it will be nutrition. It will be provide the nutrition of our cell whenever we will require. For example, milk casein protein. Okay. Now last one is it will be protein will able to regulate cellular activity in our body. For example, hormone maintains via insulin production. Okay. So here we will complete functions of the protein, and protein biomolecules topic will be completed here.